Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
After years in the demanding world of commercial illustration, I decided to step back and just paint for myself again. It wasn't about deadlines or client revisions anymore. It was about rediscovering the simple, unadulterated joy of putting brush to canvas. To keep a toe in the art world without the stress, I started volunteering at the local Harmony Haven Arts Center, teaching a beginner's canvas and clay class for kids. It was mostly finger painting and rudimentary sculpting, nothing intense, just fostering creativity. One afternoon, I was working on a small landscape painting of my own during my break, just for fun, and left it to dry on an easel in the corner of the studio. It was a personal piece, rough around the edges, something I was experimenting with, far from a finished gallery piece. I didn't think twice about it. That was until Barbara McCoy, mother of 9-year-old Tori from my class, cornered me after a session. Barbara had always been a bit intense. Tori was a sweet kid, enthusiastic, but certainly not the child prodigy Barbara claimed her to be. Barbara started off by saying, "I saw that painting of yours, the one by the window. Frankly, it's quite amateur. Doesn't really inspire confidence in your teaching abilities, does it?" My jaw nearly hit the floor. This was my hobby art, not a demo for the class. Before I could even formulate a polite but firm response, Barbara continued, "Tori, bless her heart, is far too advanced for your basic class. She's already painting with much more sophisticated color theory than that." She pulled out her phone, showing me a picture of Tori's rather colorful abstract painting, then scrolling to a picture of my half-finished landscape she'd apparently taken without my knowledge. "See, Tori's work has real depth, originality. Yours. It just looks like something anyone could do." Then came the demand. "Given Tori's obvious talent and your, limited range," Barbara stated, as if she were delivering an unshakable verdict, "I expect you to provide her with private, advanced lessons. Of course, at no extra cost. It's only fair, considering she's being held back by the group and your mediocre personal output. Otherwise, I'll have to take this to the manager, Stephen Matthews, and demand you be replaced by someone who is a true artist." I felt a mixture of shock and simmering fury. Who was this woman to judge my personal art, let alone demand free, advanced instruction based on it? I told her that my personal art was irrelevant to the beginner's class, and I wasn't obligated to provide private lessons. She just scoffed and declared, "We'll see about that." The next day, I was called into Stephen Matthews' office. Sure enough, Barbara was there, phone in hand, looking triumphant. She immediately started her spiel, showing Stephen the photos of my amateur, landscape, and Tori's masterpiece. "Mr. Matthews, as you can see, Ms. Narrator's name's own artwork is clearly below the standard required for nurturing a true talent like Tori," Barbara began, gesturing dramatically at her phone. "My daughter deserves a real artist to teach her, not someone whose own pieces lack vision. I'm requesting that Ms. Narrator's name dedicate specific, private, advanced instruction to Tori, completely free of charge, as her current class fees should cover this level of individualized attention for a prodigy." Stephen, a man known for his calm demeanor but firm resolve, listened patiently. When Barbara finally paused for breath, he looked at her with an expression that conveyed utter disbelief. "Ms. McCoy," he said, his voice level, "Ms. Narrator's name volunteers her time to teach a beginner's group class for all children, fostering basic skills and creativity. Her personal artistic endeavors, whatever their style or stage, are entirely her own business and have absolutely no bearing on her ability to teach a fundamental class." Barbara tried to interrupt, but Stephen held up a hand. "Furthermore, the class fee you pay covers the group instruction Ms. Narrator's name provides. If you wish for private, advanced lessons for Tori, the Harmony Haven Arts Center offers several paid programs with various skilled instructors. Ms. Narrator's name is under no obligation to provide such services, especially not for free, and certainly not after such an insulting and inappropriate interaction." Barbara's face turned red. "But Tori is exceptional. She shouldn't be lumped in with beginners, and your volunteer should be grateful for the opportunity to teach someone of her caliber." "Ms. McCoy," Stephen stated, his voice now noticeably firmer, I value all our volunteers and instructors. Harassing or disparaging our staff or demanding services not offered is completely unacceptable. If this behavior continues, it will unfortunately result in Tori's removal from the program, as we insist on a respectful environment for everyone. Barbara sputtered, grabbed a wide-eyed Tori by the arm, and stormed out, muttering about unappreciative institutions and how she'd find a real art school that understood talent. Stephen turned to me, shaking his head. "I am so sorry you had to deal with that," he said sincerely. "Some people." I was still a bit rattled, my inner artist feeling a little exposed and vulnerable, but Stephen's unwavering support was a huge comfort. It's hard enough getting back into something you love without strangers telling you you're not good enough. I guess some parents just can't fathom that a hobby can simply be a hobby, and that their child isn't entitled to special treatment just because they think they're the next Picasso. What an absolutely wild encounter.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.